Hello again, people. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about hard light. If you'd seen my maybe previous vlog, I was talking about soft boxes and how I like to travel and use a soft box as my main light. And in that I sort of said that I don't really like using hard light, but there are occasions. Now, what I mean by that is that I don't really like using my hard lights for the main key lights, particularly on sort of females. It doesn't look particularly flattering. However, I will use it pretty much all the time to supplement, so as a sort of side light or a hair light or a kicker, and we'll get into bits of that in a minute. Okay, so let's delve into an image here. Now this is a raw file, straight out of camera basically. The guy is sat in quite a dark room, but up to sort of camera left there is a staircase where there's a load of light cascading down. There was a strip light sort of up here somewhere, and I had that turned off. So once that was turned off, this disappeared completely because it's very nicely lit this side, so almost exactly opposite where that light's hitting him, over here somewhere. On a stand, I placed a Godox V850 in the sort of upright mode. So it was up on end. On my lighting stands I've got like a ball head, so I'm able to sort of twist it around and put it that way. And I'm just sort of getting a longer, thinner spread because I'm trying to shoot all down the side of sort of the arm and all up the head there. And I also threw in a colour correction gel. I believe at the time it was a full CTO, so an orange. The actual amount of variation in Kelvin to the daylight used in that image I wasn't really bothered about. What I wanted was some kind of difference so that the key and the kicker were somehow different, and that's kind of a nice way to do it. If you're doing sort of people, and I was in India, I thought I'd do a sort of orange thing, but say you were doing sort of industrial or computers or something, you'd almost certainly use like a cold rim or kicker light. Now I don't mind all this getting lost, there's nothing over there, it's just the corner of the room, but all down here I want to see all this definition. So by putting in that additional flash gun, we get an image that looks a lot like this. So as you can see, this is the sort of area, this is what I'm talking about. So all of this down here, all of that's been lifted out, so we've now got sort of definition between the rolling off of the shadow here, which would go completely black, but then it's a black background. So by having my flash gun over here on a stand a little bit higher than his shoulder height, I've been able to paint this kind of nice edge light, and it works really well up here. I love it, just how that sort of looks. Okay, so that's an example of how I kind of supplement the ambient light with something like this. Now I've also got an example of where I'd use my traditional boomed over the sort of head Godox 360 in its softbox, which is in a previous video, and I can probably put a link here somewhere. I'll put it in the description. I'll put it at the end as well. So here's effectively lit with a boomed softbox, which is just out of frame, it's kind of up here. And these stairs, just to pick off the very top just there, and all of this sort of stuff around just here, and a little bit of definition on his shoulders. That effectively is how I use things like this Godox 850 as a hard source to supplement soft ambient light or light from softboxes, things like that. So if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe, please tell your friends, feel free to share it. If you like and you have any further questions, write in the comments. I will endeavour to get to those, and you never know, I might make a video.
My mama cooks in Italy, mama swims in Argentina, mama's got a chungaye. My mama.
You don't get to hear this very often. The guys said to me once I threw it up and took a few photos, they were kind of like, oh, don't leave that up there too long, the monkeys will get it.